How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and welcome back to our playthrough of the military campaign for Stronghold 2. Today we're on chapter number 6, Olaf Grimtooth, Your Time Has Come.
So William is disheartened after hearing the news. He cares little about the demotion, but does not understand why the bond of trust between himself and the king has been broken. I've done my best to relay the stories I've heard.
Worry not. I hold no malice toward you. From what you have told me, it is my brother Pascal who is to blame. I must deal with him before he causes any more mischief.
No, Sir William. The hawk can wait. You must rest. Until you are fully fit, Matthew and I shall deal with Edwin's treachery. I have a small castle on the edge of Edwin's territory we can use. My men and I are at your command, Sir Steele.
Ah! Quick! Land the supplies and get a wall up!
We have our work cut out here. Edwin has already laid claim to most of the estates. Our flag will need to fly in more than half of them if this county is to remain loyal.
My scouts tell me Olaf has beached along the coast. We should deal with him soon, before he digs himself in.
You need to place a stockpile, my liege.
Okay, so here we are. This is the castle we start in. Here is Olaf, and up here is Edwin. So now this is going to be a bit of an extended mission, I think, because we have a lot of objectives that we need to sort of meet, and it's going to take a while, I think, to actually successfully complete them all.
Sight your granary, sire.
Let's get the granary over here. And then start by putting down some woodcutters, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
People are coming to the castle.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Might want to cut down some of the stuff over there as well, but at the moment we're just going to be focusing on over here. At the moment I'm only playing it on 10 speed, just so I can get everything up and going before anybody attacks me, basically. We're also going to need some hovels here. So, how about there and there? It's 2 will be good enough for now. And then we probably want to set up a wall along this area. Basically kind of to fence it off. So we're going to use the kitchen and the barracks to begin this wall. For now, though, I think I'll turn the kitchen off.
Work halted, my lord.
I think it uses about 3 or 4 peasants, so at the very start of the game, it's completely unnecessary. And now let's get a few apple farms up and going here. How much wood? Oh, I have quite a bit of wood, but I don't have access to dairy farms. So we're just going to have meat, apples, and bread at the moment, anyway. I might want to put up a couple more apple farms. No, actually, I should probably say that for another hovel or 2. They don't automatically tell you how many peasants don't have jobs, which was something that was nice about Stronghold 3. The quality of information certainly increased. Okay, I think we can safely speed it up here to 40. It's gonna start. They mentioned getting Olaf right away, but there's really no point in doing so. He starts off with a very large army, and the problem is that by the time you can get over there to him, he has pretty much already built his castle in full. His castle is not really that difficult to breach. He just has a wooden castle. So in my opinion, there's really no point in rushing it. So we're not going to be doing that. Here, we're also going to put the ladies' bedchamber there, and the tax office, I suppose, down here. So that starts the beginnings of a nice wall, I suppose. Yeah, we're still a little bit low on wood, but we should have some wood coming in pretty soon, and then we can actually set up our quarries, so that way we're making more stone. But I'm going to use up the rest of the stone that I have right there. I think we're just going to run the wall all the way over here to this river. I think that'd be easier than trying to cut it across over. I mean, I can just instead, fence off or wall off that bridge and then finish the wall here, and then we have a pretty secure setup here. Looks like we actually do have a few too many peasants, so getting these quarries down pretty quickly is going to be a good thing. Let's see here. I can put one there. I can put one there. And I ran out of wood already. We are going to have quite a bit of wood, so I'm not concerned.
Honor needed, my lord.
Really? Running out of honor. Okay. So maybe I need to concentrate on getting some honor goods produced sooner than I thought. Let's turn the kitchen back on and let's build, let's see here, a pig farm. At least to get started. So I see, yeah, if you take a look here, it looks like it uses a total of 5 peasants just for one kitchen, which is one thing I really didn't like about the kitchen. I think that's very excessive for what the benefit of having a kitchen. 5 total peasants. Ooh, so it's a steep price to pay for it. Okay, we're gonna go with 4 quarries, I think. That also means we need some ox tethers. Ooh, I'm gonna say at least 4. Unfortunately, with Stronghold 2, oh my god, the Stronghold 2, the problem generally tends to be the fact that your peasants are just needed for so many different jobs. So in later Strongholds, you don't have the problem with the ox tethers, but
Peasants are dying from disease.
is something being... No, I was worried there for a second that something was being blocked off, but it's not. We also do need to look into castle services, so we're most especially going to need a gong pit or 2, as well as a falconer. I think we'll put this second one there, and then try to match that with the falconer's post, like that. So as you can see, it's becoming a bit of an issue. I should have focused on this a bit sooner. But yes, it's creating a nice amount of plague, and it's affecting my popularity somewhat significantly already. Yay, negative events for Stronghold 3. Stronghold 2, actually. Wow. I mean, I like the overhead view, but I don't like what happens when I try to rotate the camera when using it. It's a bit tedious. The camera spins way too fast when in a directly vertical axis. Why does this building not have any labor? Okay. Apparently they died in the plague there. So what should I be focusing on? We have a lot of wood. Suppose let's get some farms up and going here. Can only put one there, so I guess I'll put the other one over here. 2 should be good for starters.
Troops are under attack.
Really?
Woman, string up. Go get him.
My spearmen should have been set to aggressive a lot sooner. Okay. Let's start building some weapons here. Those woodcutters, you cannot put buildings down on top of them. Do we not have enough population? No, we're gonna need another hovel. So, there you go. Are there any other of Edwin's troops around here? I think we got them all. We have some stone now, so let's finish this part of the wall. Make sure that nobody can just easily walk through there. Another couple of things we need, since we actually did build the lady's bedchamber, we probably should build a sheep farm here, and then a weaver's workshop. So that way we can get a little bit of extra honor from that as well. In terms of the honor foods that we're producing, we need more gold. It's our limiting factor at the moment, which means we probably need more food. Let's get some more apple farms going here. Another 3. And I think a couple more of these hunters' posts.
The peasants are
How's the
eating well,
balance?
sire.
Yeah,
This
we mostly
indeed brings you some honor.
we mostly need more apples at the moment. And let's see here. We have enough stone for a bit more wall building. Wait, we actually probably want a gatehouse here instead. As you can see, the plants are getting in the way a little bit. Don't just wall it around like that. You wouldn't think that a plant so small would prevent you from building a wall, would you? But it does. So that's a good start. Oh, we also do need some more hovels here. And I also want to fence off this bridge to make sure that Edwin can't cross it, basically. And you can put a tower right there, maybe. Works for me. And then we'll also put a tower right here. So, like that. And that should help us hold this bridge. As soon as we get some more archers, of course. Which also requires a fair amount of honor.
Have enough gold to train this unit.
And gold.
We are your men.
Let's get some archers over here, though.
We are on our way.
Interesting, they can actually get through? Because I thought I set my stairs up where they were always pointed to a wall. So it'd be interesting to see exactly how it is that the archers can get up here. Where are the archers? Are they running through the forest? My word. What happened to those archers? I don't know. I don't see them anywhere. Did they... What? Are they going... I don't know what happened to them. Are they already up there? Okay, this is ridiculous. What happened to those archers? Okay, it looks like we were under attack, though.
Do not have enough gold to train this unit.
Yep. That's Edwin, though, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't know what happened to my archers. I recruited a bunch of archers and they're not there. Popularity is still not really doing that great. We got some wheat, though, so let's go ahead and build a mill. So we can start grinding it into something useful. Let's see here. Yep. Took care of Edwin's assault there. And my archers, they're just gone. Either that or they never went there to begin with. I guess they're not that loyal after all. I've got some treasonous archers on my hands. So what is our big problem here? It's mostly gold, and that's mostly a problem with popularity. And I wasn't making enough food. So here, let's, come on. Oh, right, you have to click this button to turn up the extra rations. I don't like that camera. I don't. That's so annoying when you try to rotate it when you're looking at it directly overhead and it spins around 180 immediately. Okay, so at the moment we're having a bit of a popularity issue, aren't we? Let's start setting up some hops farms here so we can brew some ale. That should help with our popularity problem, right? We can also start building some bakeries here.
Can't
So
place that there, my lord.
how about there, there, there? We'll start off with 3. And how is our stone doing? We have quite a bit of stone. So let's increase the thickness of these walls by at least 1. As a matter of fact, there's no reason why I shouldn't just lay a piece of wall here in front of all of those buildings. So that way they're not targeted directly if somebody goes ahead and gets a catapult and lobs a rock at them. Yeah, those bushes there are in the way. Makes this a very weak part of my wall. Okay, I think what I can do here is sort of delete a couple of those woodcutters and move them over here instead. And then hopefully they'll work on getting rid of those little bushes there that are causing me such problems. So gold is still a problem, but at least our popularity is finally at 100, so now we can start taxing.
No change in the treasury, lord.
There. And we'll have hops pretty soon. which means let's go ahead and get some brewers set up here. At least 3. Probably 4, but I guess we can save that for later. As we need less and less wood, I'm actually going to scale back the number of woodcutters that we have, which will free up some more population. But I am going to go ahead here and put up some traps. These don't cost me a whole lot, but I have the wood for it, so I don't see any reason not to do it. How's the honor? The honor is doing okay, I guess. I'd be curious to see if we have, if we're benefiting from the lady of the castle holding any dances. Yeah, apparently she is working on that. That's the way you get honor through it. Oh, look, it's Olaf. He's actually attacking at long last. And we can put another row of small killing pits here, which of course costs us more gold. Is he launching a full-out assault, or is this just like a test? I think it's just a test of my defenses.
Recruits needed, sire.
72 population. How is the food, by the way? Decent enough, I suppose.
Enemy are destroying our buildings.
There goes the woodcutter. I think, anyway. Yeah, that was probably the woodcutter. Hey,
Our boars
spearman,
shall sing.
stay inside. Okay.
Keep back, spears.
It's actually more helpful to me than having you running around out there. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is put a few towers up, sort of in between the areas. I'll put some some man traps. Oh, let's get some archers up
We
there.
are prepared. Bowman, make ready.
Can they hit me from the towers? I'm just curious. They can throw axes from there. Oh,
Yes, sir.
look at all these archers not doing anything.
Deploying.
Need to get them to the top of a tower. That's better. And now we have 11.
Recruits needed, sire.
And then I can also put like some rolling logs right here. Once we have the gold for doing stuff like that.
My lord.
Oh, by the way, are we making any bread? Yeah, we're making a little bit. Cool. And how about hops? We got some brewing, all right. Another thing we want to do is build a church. So first, I'm actually going to need to build some chandler's workshops, which means I need a bit more space here. So delete those 3. What are they? Drawing a blank on it. Saw pits, I guess they're called. They used to be called woodcutters huts, but okay. And let's get a few of these beehives set up. The beehives don't cost any population, so it's okay to like create an entire row of them just to make sure your chandlers have enough wax to work with to make candles. Our bread production seems to be pretty decently balanced. Maybe we can make one more. Not sure. Okay, 11 more archers. Here we go. And this time, I'm going to make sure that these archers actually get where I tell them to go. Right? Right. Let's finish filling in this area here with killing pits. Like that. Yeah, we lost one saw pit, but that's really not an issue. And put that tower there. Have another tower here, and another tower here. And then once again, we're going to be filling in the spaces in between those with some killing pits for a little bit of extra security here, especially for these walls. Imagine laddermen will like to put their ladders up against them. Won't be able to use these bigger killing pits, though, in this area. Oh, guess I was able to cover enough of it with the larger ones. Those are the killing pits and the small ones are man traps. That's how it works. Okay, let's get some of these archers.
Give us the target.
Okay, that's the reason. I mean, they act as if they can get up here, but they really can't. So we actually are going to need a staircase. I thought that was going to be the issue, but then when they showed me that I could get up here, I thought that there was actually a path, but apparently there isn't. So that explains a lot. which is great because then it means I actually didn't send any archers over there after all. And then we'll actually be terrorizing his estate there a little bit, I think. Oh, look, he's actually starting his first all-out siege. Let's get some more archers over these towers.
Our bows shall sing.
Ooh, what is that performance problem there? Look at that. What is going on here? I'm not exactly sure why it's running so badly, all of a sudden. It's a bit unfortunate, though. Wow. I've never had that happen before. We might have to save and quit here if I can't figure this out. What on earth? Okay. I don't know what's going on there. Like, really? Are there just too many units on the map, or what? Oh no, oh no, no, oh no. Here. Wait a second. We've got berserkers on the walls, which is a bit of a problem. Oh. Yeah, those ladders don't work there, do they? He's also got a fire ballista going. Let's slow this down a little bit. Can we target the fire ballista? Out of curiosity. Yes. Let's try to remove that.
Make ready.
Okay. Let's take the spearmen, get them up in the walls there.
Men at arms on the walls.
Yes, sire.
Troops are under attack.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done a better job with that, admittedly.
What's our mission?
Hello? Hello? Oh, they were actually going to use the ladders? Oh, they're going to use the ladders. Here.
Where's the enemy?
This could actually go very wrong. Let's get some more spearmen over here.
Sire.
Where are the spearmen? Here they are.
Ready, sire.
Let's get them up on
Men
top
at arms
of
on
that
the
gatehouse.
walls.
So is there still a performance problem? It seems a little bit better now, but of course I've slowed it down to 10 speed, so that could be the reason for it. We're going to lose a few archers here, I think. There are quite a few berserkers in there.
Our strings are waxed.
Is the... yeah, it's down. The ballista's down.
Just give us the target. Your mark, sire.
Okay, try to get some of these berserkers here.
Spears forward.
And let's get some more archers.
Woman, string up. The men are in good
Since we lost so
spirits.
many. Gotta speed this up a little bit. As you can see, we're losing quite a few of our archers in that tower.
My lord.
Be a bit more aggressive.
Campagin.
We're seeing performance problems again, I think. So I might have to restart the game. It's really, really weird. I've never had this happen to me before. Did we get all of them? Yeah, it looks like all of them are gone. Never, ever before have I had that problem. Okay, we're down to 80 popularity.
My lord.
Let's turn the tax rate down a little bit until we can get that back under control. And I also want to build an eel pond somewhere around here. I think we'll delete the pig farm because this is a lot more of an expensive building, so it's important to have it close compared to the pig farm. Okay, I think we've dealt with that attack. Let's get a few more of these traps up. Oh,
Here, my lord. The land is too uneven to build here, my lord.
that's pretty unfortunate. Yeah, so are we at 40? There we go. We're back up to 40 now. We have quite a few candles, but we're going to need a lot more gold before we can actually build the church. So we do have a lot of ale as well. So let's build an inn first. Can fit one right over there. We do have a lot of peasants kicking around.
You do not have enough gold to train this unit.
I probably should focus on building what? I don't know. Let's see here. We have enough flour. We have enough wool. I don't know if we'll have enough candles. We probably want to increase that by 1. And we are building up some hops here. Not many. I think 3 actually does a very good job of that. I think what we should focus on next is actually weapons. But we need more gold for that. Wow. Gold really seems to be my limiting factor here. Is the inn producing? Yeah, okay. We're getting +4 popularity from that.
No change in the treasury law.
So let's go up to
High
6.
taxes, I don't like it.
Let's go up to 8.
Extortionate taxes, not again.
So now we should finally have a little bit more gold coming in.
We are your men.
And that'll allow us to
You
build
do
some more
not have
weapons
enough gold
workshops.
to train this unit.
Woman, on the move.
Yeah, we're pretty low on gold. And another problem is that if I want to get the church up, that means I need to save a lot of gold there. Let's sell. Where's the market? Need to build a marketplace. And then we're going to go ahead and sell some stone. Yep, we can sell it. Okay, there. Now we've got some gold. And with the gold, we're going to try to put down a church right there. That should also give us some additional honor as well. How is the food supply here? Yeah, we're getting quite a few different food types coming in. 3, it looks like. And of course, then they hold the feasts in the keep. I'm not a big fan of that system, but that's how it works in Stronghold 2. Month supply 26. How about our candles? Okay, we're getting an additional +4 popularity from that, which means, once again, let's crank it up to 12. 100 gold per month. Now we're talking. But it also means, let's not do that. It also means I need, now that I have the provisions for it, let's build some more Fletcher's workshops. Later in this mission, we will have access to crossbows, so it's a good thing to have some additional Fletchers up and set up to begin with, because then I can just swap them right over. Do need a little bit of gold. I already ran out of gold. How about that? Okay, looks like we have enough gold now. Let's get that second pole turners up. They really want a lot for the pole turners, given how kind of ineffectual spearmen are compared to a lot of other units. What is another military? Okay, we do need an engineer's guild if we want to do any sieging. So I probably should build that. Put it right there. It gives us an extra staircase to get up there. The woodcutter still has not cut down those bushes right there, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do, see if we can add a few more of these woodcutters over here. Let's do 3 there, and then I'm going to delete an equivalent number on this side. I think 1, 2, and probably 1 down here. 3. So things are moving right along. We could easily take this estate over. How many of these estates are owned by Edwind? It looks like this one, okay, it's owned by Olaf. We should probably focus on taking some of these. Maybe we should take out Olaf first. Yeah. Probably want to do that instead. Can't move the camera when in overhead view? When will I learn? Apparently not anytime soon. I just want to put a couple more towers along this area. That way I can get archers up there if need be. Looks like we're attacking something. What are those archers after? Probably just a woodcutter. Put down a few more killing pits there. And eventually, yeah, it looks like they're finally taking out the bushes so I can finish my wall, which will be nice. So, let's see. Oh, we actually do have quite a few bows. I should have been working on that sooner. Doing a little bit more recruiting there. Is there anything else that we can build, though, in terms of troops? I think it's just those 2. Yeah, it's just archers and spearmen at the moment. So, I guess I'm going to put down another... Well, here's the thing. I do have enough bows at the moment. I just need to recruit more archers. It's not like I'm running out of bows. And I also do need to recruit more spearmen before we attack. We also probably should have a siege camp. Don't have quite enough gold for that yet, though. We can sell some stone. It's always useful for a quick source of revenue. And how is our food holding out? We're a little bit low on bread, so I'm going to go ahead and build another bakery. Like that. I think we have plenty of flour for it. Yeah, our flour supply is growing. Looks like our candles and our ale are pretty stable at the moment. It's interesting, for the inn, they'll tell you how many months supply you have of the resource it consumes, but they won't do the same for the church, even though they both inherently function the same way. Just a little bit of inconsistency there. So catapults are really going to cost us a lot of gold, but I think we need them for attacking Olaf.
Recruits needed, sire.
Maybe I should actually get some archers out here and just sort of bait him out in advance. Also bring some spearmen.
Ready.
Our
Matter of fact, bring all the bowmen. The archers.
Recruits needed, sire.
Yeah, so the performance problem seems to have largely gone away. I didn't actually do anything. It's just,
Our troops are under attack.
this is just a really weird
We
problem.
are prepared.
What on earth is going on?
Keep ranks.
Okay.
Bowman, make ready.
Retreat! I was not equipped to deal with this assault. Don't know.
Recruits needed, sire.
Don't know where they came from. But he was pretty aggressive.
Yes, sire.
Okay.
Setting out.
Let's go back out there. How much wood do we have now? Thinking about deleting some more woodcutters. Because we've got our killing pits all set up. There's really not a whole lot else to do with the wood.
Our strings are waxed.
Let's see if we can start causing some
Good.
trouble here.
Our bows grow impatient.
Yeah, I don't have enough peasants. I need more peasants. So do we go ahead? I suppose we can build another hovel. So this should get his attention.
Just give us the target.
We're killing off his economy here.
Weapons needed, sire.
And then I can get a catapult as well.
How
So
can
there.
we help? Moving to site.
Your mark, sire. Action
Maybe we
stations,
should retreat,
lads.
actually.
We move. We are on our way.
So they can't walk through these bushes here. That caused me some grief. Lost a couple archers because of that.
Bowman, string up.
Weapons needed, sire.
Deploying.
Let's get some of these
Yeah, your
archers on the towers? Really? Seems like most of
Your
our towers are
loyal
full here.
archers. Our bows shall sing.
Here, 7 more spears.
Weapons needed, sire.
We are prepared.
So I don't think I have quite enough troops to actually take out Olaf yet. Maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Bowman, make ready.
Let's get more of these archers out there.
Yes, sire.
Yeah, that's going to be dizzying, isn't it? But I want more Fletcher's workshops, I think. I wanted to turn down the tax rate as well.
Give orders.
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
For our lord.
Don't be so loud.
Taxes, not again.
Our strings are waxed. Just give us the target.
Bring the
Engineers at
catapult
your
forward.
service.
Weapons needed,
We do
sire.
need more bows.
Your mark, sire.
Okay, where's the
Bowman,
catapult?
String up.
Yeah, we can actually target the walls now. How's our popularity? Yeah, it should be increasing now.
My lord.
To battle. Moving. Out.
Wait. Engage
We
these
are
guys.
die, lads.
Okay. I know not a lot's really going on here, but we don't have any bows. Can we buy bows? Let me see here. No, we can't buy any weapons. Yeah, so that's a bit unfortunate. We have a lot of gold now, though. So I guess it's more weapons workshops then. I do need the archers. Can't put one there. I think I can put one here as soon as that woodcutter. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of archers.
Weapons needed, sire.
I'm just gonna grab all these archers off the towers. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Archers. You need something?
And we have a breach in the walls.
What's the plan?
I wonder if we can take that killing dog cage out. I think we can also use some armed peasants here. Oops. See, I'm used to the way it works in Stronghold 3 now. When setting rallying points. So I right click instead of left clicking.
Recruits needed.
Bowman,
Okay, let's oops. Thought I selected a catapult. Stop it.
Our
Give me a catapult.
strings are waxed.
Let's create a breach here. I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to take me to bait him out.
Just give us the target.
I'm trying to send a few archers in here to do it, though.
The men are in good
This should be
spirits.
effective. Yep. Okay, I got his attention.
Oh, over there then.
I suppose I could get more catapults,
Your mark, sire.
and then I can sort of just knock all these units back with them. We have the gold for it.
At your disposal.
Let's go ahead and get a couple more over here.
Set us a task.
Target that building. It's almost down. The mercenary post. There we go.
String up.
Let's get some more of these units in here.
Woman, on the move.
He's gonna start throwing axes, yeah.
We are your men. Your loyal archers.
It's gonna be quite costly.
Boars shall sing.
That guy
We
on
are
the wall.
prepared.
Let's get him. There we go. Look at the ridiculous rate at which they rebuild the walls.
Yes, sire. Our strings are waxed.
Okay, bring these catapults in here. Yeah, the wall is pretty much sealed up already again. Because they rebuild it at that ridiculous pace. Okay, there we go.
Just give us the target.
Remember your training.
Look sharp, lads.
I have no idea what I'm doing here. To be honest. Oh,
Your
catapults.
mark, sire. Setting off
Yeah,
now.
that's very bad for me.
Woman, string up.
Killing my own troops at this point. In large numbers.
Needed, sire.
Our troops are under attack.
We are your
Okay.
men.
I think we have this in hand.
The stockpile is full, my lord.
You don't say. Okay, what is it full of? What's in here? A lot of wood.
The best you can do. Come on.
So, I think first we're gonna get some of these logs up. I know this is gonna be quite costly. There we go. But we're going to sell a bunch of wood, and then I'm going to probably delete quite a few of the woodcutters here. I think I'm going to delete all the ones over here.
Give me strength.
Is this going well? Yeah, it's going okay, I suppose. We don't really have any units to go in there and deal the final blow. I'm not going to send my lord over there, obviously. Let's get some more archers here.
Weapons needed, sire.
And what I need to do with these archers
Your
is get them back in the
loyal
towers.
archers. Our boars shall sing.
They're really milling about,
We are
aren't they?
prepared. Bowman, make ready.
Okay, that's good enough for me. How many spearmen are
sir?
here? 5. Send the armed peasants in.
My Valkyrie song.
Our strings are waxed.
He's almost done for.
The feast of Valhalla awaits me.
Olaf is defeated. Huzzah! We have finally struck our first real blow.
Okay, so the first objective is down. And honestly, I suppose this is as good a time as any to end this episode. I imagine I'm going to be splitting this mission into at least 2 parts, potentially 3. So thank you very much for watching, as always, and hope to see you next time.